Do you want some cooking tips when using king crab? Maybe some recipe ideas? Then this episode is for you. Let's make stuff with crab. The first thing you probably need to know, or maybe already know, is that most of the king crab that you're gonna buy at your local seafood store or supermarket is going to be fully cooked already and probably frozen. So when you are working with crab and you're bringing it home to make something with it, just remember, you're not cooking it from raw. So you're just warming it up or getting it to a temperature that you're happy with to eat it, because it's already cooked. You can literally just thaw it and eat it. And that is exactly what you can do to start. If you want, you can simply put it on a baking sheet, put it in your oven. I would cover it and put a little bit of water just so that it sort of steams the crab legs. And that's it. You can use that crab right away, eat it, dip it in some butter, or what I like to do is garlic butter and saute it in a pan and then eat it. Oh my God, so sweet, succulent, and delicious. That is such an easy start. But if you want to make some meals out of it and have it go a little bit further, then I'll take you through a couple more recipes now. First things first, if you've never handled crab before, it is all good to just grab it, rip it apart, and break it in your hands. However, after a while, those hard shells do hurt a bit. So I have no problem, especially at home, breaking out some scissors and just splitting those shells and then opening it up to get all that succulent crab out of there. I know in a restaurant, it is a lot more difficult to be classy, but I find that they score them at restaurants a little bit more, so it is a bit more helpful and easier to work with those crab legs. At home, this is the way that I do it. I have no problem getting my hands in there and getting all those beautiful pieces out. An easy way to make a hearty dish out of crab is making a creamy crab pasta. I just saute garlic, onions, and butter, add in my crab all sort of into smaller pieces, season with salt, pepper, and add heavy cream or milk, your choice, your favorite noodle, a little bit of pasta water to make sure that that all comes together, and spritz it with a little bit of lemon, some Parmesan cheese, and a fresh herb. You know all about lobster rolls, so why not a crab roll? Same thing. I've got a bunch of the crab meat I've pulled out of the legs. I'm adding in red onion and some chives and dill and mayonnaise. I don't measure anything. I just put it all together. I'm going to add in lemon juice as well. Now, a little tip I will give you here. I'm adding quite a bit of lemon juice because I really like it fresh and not too heavy on the mayonnaise. So you just got to remember that if you're going to add in all that citrus, it is going to water down your mayo. I'm going to butter up some buns and get them warmed up, make a little bed of lettuce, and just add that beautiful crab mixture in there. Delicious, fresh, awesome. Last but not least, crab cakes. I mean, obviously, that should be probably at the top of the list of things you can make with crab that's delicious. And it is easier than you think to make if you've never made them. Egg, mayonnaise, salt, pepper. I'm going to fork it all up and then add in my crab, mix it all together. I have about a cup of breadcrumbs, and I'm using a mix of regular breadcrumbs and panko, and I add in almost all of it just to check the consistency and then add the rest because you don't want it too watery and gushy. You want it to stick together. I'm going to add fresh garlic grated in, dill, and some of those chives, as well as a good squeeze of lemon. Just going to use my hands to make little patties out of them. You can probably make about 5 or 6 out of a batch of this size. I love how chunky the crab is on there. That is one of the best things about using real king crab. And then we get our pan nice and hot and add in our cakes there to get a really nice crispiness on the outside and a fully warm and cooked inside. Not sure how to serve these? Well, you can eat them just like that. I would suggest a garlic and dill aioli, but I also added a salad and some garlic mashed potatoes to my dinner. I know when I first started cooking, seafood was something that I was definitely intimidated with, a little bit nervous to cook, but fear not. It can be very easy. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, gave you a few ideas if you get your hands on some delicious crab, and away you go making some delicious food. Thank you for tuning into The Silly Kitchen. I hope this inspires you to make something at home and it inspires you to hit subscribe too and hang out with me some more. Till next time.